There's so much drama going on right now.
Girl, she not ready to have her.
Hey, what is up, all my social comment friends? It's Dustin, and I'm back with a video that I did not think that I would be filming today. How are you, Nick?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm pretty good. We just picked our dogs up from getting them groomed. We got home, and then I saw a Twitter notification that I never thought that I would see. Can you guess what it is?
I can't.
Who would have ever thought? So Jeffree Star tweeted out and said, I think it's time to sit down and do a video update on how this happened and also how Morphe betrayed me by putting me in UK's TK Maxx stores earlier this year. I'm done being shamed for the lies. And this is in a response tweet to Def Noodles that said, totally unexpected. Jeffree Star Cosmetics products seen sold at TJ Maxx in Idaho. Okay, so this picture here is actually of the Jouer lip topper. We all know that that was a big deal for some people.
That expired ass lipstick or lip topper.
Yeah.
Was that from 2018?
That came out a very long time ago, but this is actually Jouer. This is not Jeffree Star's product. This was a collaborative effort between the two.
Well, but can we say you can get it for a steal at $2.99, but it says compare at $4.
Yeah, you can get it for a steal right now.
There you go.
Now, we all know that Jeffree Star has pretty much shamed anybody and everybody that has ever been put into TJ Maxx. We know that he was saying of some time ago about Kat Von D, he would never, ever be caught dead in TJ Maxx. And there was a clip in one of the videos that he did a long time ago where he went into TJ Maxx, I believe, and the Kat Von D palette was there.
He was like, ooh.
It was like shade and light palette.
So we're gonna have to investigate. What's over here? I'll be over here.
And it was pretty much a shady thing. Now, what we do know is that Morphe, essentially, they dropped Jeffree like a hot potato when everything came out about him, right?
Almost overnight.
Yeah,
Almost overnight.
Literally almost overnight.
Lightning.
They didn't drop James, but I'm not here to plead that case or defend Jeffree. I'm just saying what it is. They dropped him basically overnight. We know that he had a big deal with Morphe about the conspiracy palette. They marked that down. They got that out the doors. And there's been reports of people saying that they found actual Jeffree Star cosmetics in stores such as this, I believe. Like not here, but in other countries. I think it was in Germany, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But we know that this is a major thing for Jeffree because somehow he seems like that is like defiling his brand. I don't know what else
That's
to say
like
about
the
that.
one thing that is the shadiest thing that someone could do to his brand.
I could think of something worse that could happen to his brand, and not them putting his products in their stores. Now, we know that there was a deal, and I don't know how those deals work, how they exchange money, how Jeffree gets paid for the stuff that he has with Morphe that was in their stores. But it seems to me like they had to actually pay him for the inventory, and then they were left with all this stuff, and it keeps popping up in different places. And there was an instance in the past, remember, when I think it was Burlington, Jeffree flipped out and said he was going to sue them, and somebody had returned it there and they took it back. It was a whole mess. But Jeffree saying that he's going to come out and speak about Morphe, I wonder what he's going to say about how they allegedly betrayed him or whatever.
Oh, let it all out.
Please let it all out.
Let it all out.
I'm sitting here waiting on an Instagram story because you guys know how Jeffree Star is when it comes to things like this. He's very quick to hop on Instagram or hop on Snapchat.
You know that people say that Morphe's not going to be around after 2022.
I don't think that they will be.
The way things are looking, they have lawsuits. They're losing all their big influencers. Those makeup by Ariel brushes. Oh my God, girl. The ones that the influencers are sitting here lying about. Like, oh, they're the best brushes ever. I've seen so many pictures of like the actual casing or whatever on it peeling off.
Oh yeah.
And it's like just the cheapest like made. It's like, oh girl.
I wonder if Crown even makes their brushes anymore.
I don't know.
That's very interesting. We should do a deep dive and try to figure that out.
I wonder.
So you guys, let me know what you think about that down below. But there is actually something else I wanted to talk about. Now, I know we've talked about James Charles so much lately. It's weird because James said that he was going to be taking this hiatus from social media.
No.
That there has been no hiatus. I have seen more posting from James Charles lately than probably ever.
Groundbreaking. James Charles lied.
James Charles lies again.
Alert the press.
But today, as you guys may not know, or you probably do, it's the first day of Pride Month. And as a gay man myself, I like Pride Month. It reinforces some of my feelings that I had growing up that I'm not in this alone. You know what I mean? But James Charles took to Instagram and he posted a few different things about Pride Month, and people are not happy that he is back yet.
Because he is not taking a break. The fact that James Charles keeps trying to let people know that he's taking a break by not taking a break by posting on his Instagram story and on his Twitter sometimes with statements. Girl, there's not, you think that James just, okay, I'm going to delete Instagram on my phone and wait, it's Pride Month coming up. Let me download it real quick just so I can post this on my Instagram story, but I'm going to delete it again. You don't think that James is checking everything? Probably still following people, probably still DMing, probably just doing it all.
A lot of people were actually saying over on Twitter the reason why he posted this is so he could see who is actually coming out, so he could probably try to DM him. I mean, that is right up his alley.
Okay, but you know what? At least it would be somebody who actually came out as bisexual, and it wasn't somebody who was straight and he was trying to convince. So you know what?
There, girl.
I'm all for that one. Just make sure they're over 18.
Yeah, of course. Please.
Let's make sure they're over 19.
But at the end of the day, him saying he's going to take a break from social media and him actually doing that are two different things. James has been in the back of everybody's Twitter account, in the back of everybody's Instagram account. He's looking. We know he's there. I knew that he was not actually going to stay away for very long. He literally never does what he says. He says in No More Lies he was not going to do this anymore. Turns out he did it again. He says he's going to take a break. He's not taking a break. He's here. A break would be deactivating and going away.
How dumb do you have to be to trust James Charles? Like, honestly, because if you think about it, he sat down in his No More Lies video and did nothing but lie, to sit down in his Taking Accountability video to let everyone know that he actually did lie and he never quit doing what he was doing. He literally sat on his biggest platform and lied to over 25 million people. You're really going to trust anything that comes out of his mouth?
Not at all.
Girl, y'all choose to believe who you want to believe, but girl,
I'm not believing it. I'm not buying it.
I don't think that I'd go down that road.
Well, I did see that Morphe, speaking of Morphe again, did mark down the palettes that James is associated and collaborated with them with a little bit more, not a lot.
But what I'm curious about, because I saw that was for this weekend, for Memorial Day that just passed. So I'm curious, is that going to continue, or is that just something that was for the weekend and they're going to put it back up to the original sale price of the $2? The $2 off.
You know, it's hard to tell and hard to gauge that whole thing. They just need to leave it alone. Like, leave it marked down. I think that they should just mark it down to about $5. They'd probably sell it, and they'd probably get back what they put into it, because the palette was probably about $5.
To be completely honest, they could do it again with someone else, because there was the palette that people were like, oh, James just revamped it and put his name on it. So they could do it with the James palette.
They could. But will they? No, I don't think they will. But you guys, please let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you think that Jeffree's actually going to come out and spill the tea on Morphe and how their whole business venture together went south? Because we all know how it happened, but I would like to hear another side of the story, even though I don't know if I necessarily believe it. Could be interesting to see what he has to say about the situation. Do you think he'll do that? I think he might. Jeffree hadn't been in any real controversy with a makeup brand lately. I think the last one that we got was really him with Nicki and Too Faced, when he really went hard at Too Faced and Jared Blandino. And please let me know your thoughts and opinions on James Charles and him taking this hiatus that is not really like a hiatus. It's just he's not posting. He's posting every other couple days. Same thing as Shane Dawson. But I hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.